Hey, this is Roshan Joshi, and me and my team members from RJ Penetration Testing have performed the attack on Quantum Education Development Incorporated. So, social engineering attack was performed successfully. So, here are some details about the attack. The target chosen was Susan Abraham, the chair of QDINC. She has a higher network access privilege and as a reason, Susan was selected, and the attack vector used is phishing. Phishing email was sent with a malicious URL, which includes attack technique clickbait. So once she clicks the malicious URL, she was redirected to a fake website which was created, and she enters her credentials, and the credentials was grabbed by me. And using the credentials, I was able to SSH into Susan's system and later to network and was able to see the secret file. So the environment contains three machines, a mail server, attacker machine, and the victim machine, which is Susan's network. Then the attacker machine and the mail server, which is used by both the attacker and the victim. So this is a attack flow diagram. So here the attacker is Peter Ivan. I impersonate as attacker as Peter, who is a job seeker who's find Seneca's job posting, and using a phishing email was sent to Susan Abraham, who's the chair at QADINC. So once Susan opens the email and clicks the link, she is redirected to a fake website of Dropbox. So Susan enters her credentials in the website, and once she clicks login, she's redirected. A network error is thrown for her, and I was able to grab the credential as an attacker and SSH into Susan's system and then to network and access company secret files. So the attack execution. So here is some machine. As you can see, there are three machines: the attacker machine, mail server, and target, which is Susan's system. And the mail server, for the mail server, I read mail is being set up, and this is the one used by both attacker and the target. Okay, and the attacker machine, a tool called PyFisher, is used for performing the social engineering attack to create a fake website and to grab the credentials. So it is cloned from the GitHub directory. It's a open source tool which can be used. Okay, so and here Peter is a job seeker and logged in as Peter at mail.qd.com. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start using the tool PyFisher. So for that I'm gonna type Python 3 pyfisher.py. So I'm creating a fake website of Dropbox. So I'm gonna send an email to Susan about the job posting I saw and some details about that. So I'm gonna create compose, click on compose and Susan Abraham mail.qed.com. So here for the subject, I'm gonna type IT helpless position at QEDNC follow up. So I have the mail already written, so I'm just pasting it. And this is the short summary of the email. It says I'm Peter Ivan. I have an undergraduate degree in information technology. I've seen the company job posting for the IT help desk position in LinkedIn. I found your details from QD website, please. I've uploaded the document in the QD Dropbox. It's been 2 weeks and I didn't get a reply. My resume, cover letter, and my transcript information is uploaded in the company Dropbox. I'm attaching the link to view the details. So here's where I'm gonna paste the link. So all my details will be found here. So in order to increase the legitimacy of the email, I'm including my skills. As a job seeker, he's gonna include his skills to create an impression to the employer. So for that, the skills are being added, and a last line I wrote, "Thank you for your time and consideration." So in order to increase the originality of the report, so when these are added, uh, she's gonna think it's really from a job seeker. So a person who applied there, just waiting for the reply. So I've included that, and thanks and regards, Peter Ivan. So, so I'm gonna create a malicious link, which since I've mentioned my resume, cover letter, and my transcript are uploaded in the Dropbox, I'm just going with Dropbox. I'm creating a fake Dropbox website. Okay, and so from here, I'm gonna select Dropbox. I'm gonna give a shadow email URL. So www.dropbox.com. Enter redirection URL. Dropbox.qud. So it's loading. Email is sent to Susan. So for that, I'm okay. So here I'm gonna create a custom link. So I'm gonna say https dropbox.qed.inc. Okay, and just gonna add a custom domain like a google.com, yahoo.com. So I'm gonna type dropbox.qed.com, and the bait words I'm gonna type resume drop off qed inc. So it says dropboxqed.com, then resume drop off qed. So this is the URL I'm gonna paste in the email. So here I'm pasting this URL, and after that is done, I'm gonna send this email to Susan. Okay, and I'm gonna open Susan's system. And inbox, I received the email which was sent by Peter, and Susan reads the email. Hi Susan, so she reads the email and click on the link. So once she click on the link, she's gonna enter her email address to log into Dropbox of the QED, because the reason why she's she need to log in with the same user ID. Uh, as that she used for her system the QED to access the Dropbox. So she's entering dot number 3345 QED. She enters her email, which will be same for Dropbox as well as her system. Because in order to access the company's Dropbox, she has to log in with the same user, so the company recognizes her credentials. So, so after she enters the credentials, she's gonna click sign in, and it's gonna show her this screen, her network error, and as well as now in the attacker, I'm gonna open the tool, and as I can see, I was able to grab the username and the password for the Dropbox, and so IP address was also copied and the location too. So anything related to IP address, the version of operating system used, every information will be copied to ip.txt, and the user credential is copied to credentials.txt. So using this information, I'm gonna SSH to Susan's system. So I'm gonna press Control C to cancel this. Thank you for using. Okay. So I'm gonna try and log out, then type SSH Susan Abraham 3345 QED. I'm gonna enter the password hello hash 123. And as you can see, I was able to access to Susan's network. So once I get access to Susan's network, I'm gonna type ls and search for documents. I'm gonna see if there are any documents here. Documents ls. Oh, I was able to see a file called company secrets.txt. So I'm gonna type cat company permission got denied. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type sudo su. So here it again asks me for her password. So since I know the password, I'm gonna enter the password here. Okay, okay, I've entered the password correctly, which was the same hello hash 123. So once I enter the password, I'm gonna again type cat companies throughout secrets.txt, and as you can see, I'm able to see the document. So computer is a classroom full of students. QED make believe that they are working in a complex paper on quantum cryptography. The student brains are used as CPUs, which is the secret information about QED. So I was able to perform the social engineering attacks, was able to send an email with a phishing link, which take care to a phishing email, shall take her to a phishing website where she entered the credentials. The credentials was stripped by me, and I was able to enter SSH into her network and see the secret file. So that was successful. And to cover the tracks, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit from here. There's Control D, so I'm gonna exit. So my information won't be shown. So I can edit the log file. So none of my information regarding seeing the file will be shown to her. So I can go to the log file and change delete the log files from where I SSH into the network and view the secret file. So the attack was performed successfully, and the target machine Susan, she has the file here, current company secrets.txt. I was able to log into her network and then access the file. So the approach was successful and the target system is compromised. So using social engineering attack, I was able to get into company's network and was able to find the malicious and find the secret file. So QED-INC is vulnerable to SC attacks. And against this, in order to avoid SC attacks, the methodologies which can be implemented in QED-INC can be to create awareness among the employees. So educate them about the social engineering attacks, make them knowledgeable to the type of social engineering attacks, so they won't fall for any social engineering attack attempts performed. And the second one is to verify the inbound request. So whatever inbound requests which are received by the company should be properly verified, then only should be allowed. So this is two steps which can be done, and conduct phishing training sessions. So like company can provide phishing once in a while. Company can create phishing emails and send to employees and see whether anyone's clicking on the link and providing any information. So if any employee is doing so, you can educate them regarding that. So give some learning sessions for them. So this is how your company can reduce social engineer. Some of the methodologies your company can use against social engineering attack, and first and foremost is to make the employees aware about it. So that's the foremost step, and that's all about this. So the phishing social engineering attack was performed successfully. Thank you.